You ever find yourself just waiting? Waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect job, the perfect sign from the universe to finally make a move? You tell yourself you're just being patient. But what if that patience is actually a poison?
Yeah, let's get right into it. That feeling of being stuck in quicksand, watching the days and even years just blur together while nothing really changes, that's not some noble virtue. It's a paralyzing force, and it's keeping you trapped while your real potential just quietly suffocates.
It is so frustrating, isn't it? You know you want more. You know you need to do something, but it's like your feet are glued to the floor. Well, what if I told you it's not about willpower? It's your own brain doing what it thinks is best that's keeping you locked in that cycle. And today, we're going to figure out exactly why.
So today, we are pulling back the curtain. We are going to expose the silent, invisible force that disguises itself as being careful or practical, but is actually sabotaging your entire future. We're going to see it, we're going to name it, and then we're going to beat it.
And listen, you have to stay with me until the very end. Seriously, because the final tool I'm going to share is so simple, yet so powerful, it's the literal key to shattering all that hesitation for good. It will unlock unstoppable momentum in your life. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
All right, so what is this invisible force that's holding you hostage? It's not just a bad mood. It's a real thing. It has a name, and just knowing what it's called is the very first step to breaking free.
It's called learned helplessness. Think about that for a second. It's when your brain, after getting knocked down enough times, literally learns to be helpless. It concludes that nothing you do matters anyway, so it just stops you from even trying.
And this isn't just some motivational fluff. It comes from these wild experiments by a psychologist named Martin Seligman. He discovered that after subjects went through something bad they couldn't control, they wouldn't even try to escape a new bad situation, even when the door to freedom was wide open. Sound familiar? That's our brain, giving up on the future because of the past.
So your brain learns to be helpless. And you know what it disguises that paralysis as? Comfort, familiarity. But it's not comfort, it's a trap, and we're about to learn how to escape it.
Just look at this breakdown. Over here in the comfort trap, everything feels safe, predictable. It's your daily routine. But the hidden cost? Stagnation. Your potential has an expiration date in that zone. Now look at the growth zone. It feels uncomfortable, sure. It demands action. But that action creates momentum, and boom, that's where your potential is finally unlocked.
And this is where the trap gets really sneaky. It leads to something called identity paralysis. You stay in that comfort zone for so long that you start to think it's who you are. You start saying things like, oh, I'm just not a morning person, or I've never been good with money. You define yourself by your limits, and when you do that, change feels completely impossible.
So how in the world do we break this cycle? It starts with a huge mindset shift. I mean, a truly massive one. It starts with what I call radical responsibility. I want you to let this sink in. Really let it hit you. No one is coming. Not your boss, not your friends, not some future partner. The hero you've been waiting for this whole time is you.
Here's the critical part. Your life is 100% in your hands. See, waiting isn't passive. Staying where you are is a choice. Not making a decision is a decision. And every single one of those non-choices is actively shaping your future. The second you get that, everything changes. You get your power back.
Okay, so you're ready. You've accepted that it's all on you. But how do you physically make yourself move when your brain is screaming, danger, stay put? You use a simple, beautiful little trick to short-circuit that hesitation. It's the 5-second escape. But first, you have to burn this into your brain. We have it all backwards. We think we need to feel motivated before we act. No, it's the other way around. Motivation doesn't just show up. Motivation is the result of action. Action creates motivation.
And here is how you create that action. The next time you have an impulse to do something, get out of bed instead of hitting snooze, raise your hand in a meeting, put on your gym clothes, you're going to count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you hit 1, you physically move. You don't think, you don't rationalize, you just move. You interrupt the brain's habit of killing your own best instincts.
And every time you do this, you cast a vote for a new identity. The identity of someone who is in control. Remember, you don't need to have it all figured out. Action creates clarity. And that feeling of fear, that discomfort, that's not a stop sign. That's a welcome sign. It's telling you you're right at the edge of your growth zone. It's a very, very good thing.
Look, if this is hitting home for you today, that's not an accident. It means you're ready. You are done with the poison of patience. So let's make it real. I want you to make a public commitment right now. Go down to the comments and write, "I choose action over waiting." This isn't just a comment, it's a declaration of independence. It's you right now taking back the pen to write the next chapter of your own life. Stop waiting. Start living.